transparency and accountability, and yeah, people need to get these calls if they want to like make some retrospective on it. So, okay, let's start with our classic intentions, distractions that you have for the call, and something that has been on your weekly playlist. Let's start with Alan TV that just joined us.
Oh, thank you, Chuy. And my intentions for this week, maybe I don't know. Maybe work with the animation team, work as a team, and try to relax a little more because I have been very overthinking. And for my wiki playlist, something from Live. And I pass it to Acid Laser.
Thank you. My intentions is to sing with you guys. I have been a lot without you these couple of weeks, and my playlist. I have been listening a lot to Parcels. I love that band, and that's it. And I'll pass it to Efra.
Thank you. Well, my distractions right now, I think I just being a little busy with my own house stuff, and yeah, haven't been able to put much work as I want to. But my intention is to to compensate this work this week and to sync with you guys. And my playlist this week, I've been listening to a lot of The Strokes. Um, I'll pass it to Manu.
Gracias. Um, for me, the intention is to present some of the work that Andy and I did previously on for the marketing sync. Also want to see what else I can help with here in comms. And the distraction is I'm the DJ. I guess it's the only distraction. That's pretty much it. I'm happy to be here with all you guys, and I will pass it to um, I'll pass it to Juanca.
Thanks, Manu. Um, well, my intention is to sing with you guys to chill a little bit. I have also been like in a very stressed mode these last few days because the trip to Amsterdam is very near, but there's so much things happening, and the graviton training, we planned for it to start on the 26th, but we are still a little bit short on time, and we haven't finished some of the things we're doing, so I'm afraid maybe we will like move it 1 week or something. But yeah, mm, to be here present with you, and my distraction is what I told you, that I also have a lot of things in my mind. Also, today is my mom's birthday, and I am here at my mom's place, and I haven't been listening to music. I have like a scream loop played in my mind, but I will try to change it for some better music. And Efra, have you gone?
Yeah, yeah. I think beer
Okay.
is missing.
Okay, Pear, how are you? Listen to you.
Thank you, Bear. Yeah, for me, intentions distractions. I actually am very distracted. I was trying to get some tickets from the Angela workshop on Amsterdam. And intentions, yeah, like every week, see the latest updates of the comms meetings and see if there's something I can support. And yeah, I don't have any music to share. I'll pass it to, I don't know who went. I'll gamble on more, Manu.
You were the last one, Septi. But yeah, I'll take it from here. My intentions today go through the agenda points. There's a lot of action as usual. I think that we've been able to keep up the rhythm, and at the same time, I'm very very happy about how coordinated we are being at a very like regular and constant rate. So yeah, I'm excited to go over today's agenda points, distractions. My girlfriend and I got an air fryer, and it smells like bacon. Everything, so that's always distracting. Um, and what's been on my playlist this week? Let's see. A lot of I don't know if you've heard Faust. Um, it's like a crowd rock band from Germany in the 70s. Very, very recommended. And also some Yo La Tengo as well. So, so yeah. Let's start with our agenda topics. And our first one is Telegram security. Miss Rose, the bot that we implemented in our Telegram group is up and running. There have been like some like slippages, but maybe like twice a week, which is a great improvement. We were having like up to like 3 scammers daily, and right now we are. I mean, we definitely brought it down, but I still feel that they're like once in a while, like one gets over the filter. So I was actually thinking about implementing this new bot. Let me show it to you. It's called Protectron bot, and it has like some like presets for like spam. Hey Angie, welcome. So yeah, maybe let's see how Miss Rose keeps working. I mean, at the same time, it's as you know, like I normally compare it with a zombie invasion because as soon as you feel comfortable with it, like you get like a lot more. So let's see how we're doing in this sense. But I also wanted to ask openly if there's any like feedback or observations around how Miss Rose has been working. Um, I'll do an Edu Hard 5 on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's move on. Oh, someone unmuted? Manu.
I mean, I just want to say I noticed she's a redhead, and I asked her out, and she didn't reply, but I'm used to it. So.
Miss Rose, yeah, Miss Rose is pretty busy fighting scammers all over Telegram. So yeah, sorry, she's busy, man. Hey Sandra, welcome. Okay, let's go to our next agenda topic, which is the marketing proposal check-in. I haven't checked that in a couple of days, I think. So let's take a look at it right now. Oh, the bacon is ready. Marketing team, 1.44. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so yeah, hopefully, I think it'll take like somewhere between, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Septi, but I think with this conviction, it's gonna take like 15 to 20 more days
Let me check. I'm not there. Are you sharing your screen? Sorry. Yeah, I'm very distracted. It's loading. It's weird. It says like if you look at the bar, it's not even reaching like the max. Like yeah, you need
Yeah.
you need more people staking here. I can actually help on that. Just give me a second.
Has anyone seen like a whale swim like close? You're about to see it. Okay, let's see. Actually, it's interesting that Acid Laser and Alan TV are here because we're gonna touch on this subject a little bit later on. But One High TV wants to make an animated visual explainer of conviction voting. So it's actually good that we're gonna get to see this, so that we can get to see how Septi's stake affects this minimum conviction. So yeah, let's see how that goes.
Almost there.
Whoa! Did everyone see that? Yeah, so that's a whale swimming. So thanks to Septi's conviction, now we are in the May Pass status, and there's an estimate of 26 days. And it was pretty much this last difference, the one that put a lot of. Oh, Septi, was this you?
Yeah, it's my secret.
Okay, so yeah, we can actually see how the conviction grew, and it's now like actually gonna pass in 26 days. So as people add more TEC, we get closer to reach that conviction. But yeah, we'll keep talking about that in. I think we have a call on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, to check in on this conviction voting video. So yeah, thanks for this great example, FP. Okay, the next agenda topic is meme parties are back. I don't know if anybody got the chance to check the memes channel here in the Discord, but if you go, Acid Laser, Mike and I made a bunch of memes. So yeah, I remember that this type of content always helps us a lot. So if you want to show up, it's on Fridays. It's usually like in Mexico time. It's usually like right before like Friday afternoon starts. So yeah, it's always a great just a great way to like end the week, and I personally like it a lot. And just the content makes a huge difference, and I feel that also expressing creativity through memes is always a very good learning experience as well. So if you're still like getting a hold of how some stuff at the TEC works, yeah, join a meme party. I think it's gonna help you a lot, just to understand in a like in a fun way. And okay, let's move on to some of the current status of teams. So first, we have the T Academy, and today we have Angie as a special guest, and she's gonna present to us the monthly Twitter report that that the T Academy got. So yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know, like, should I? Yeah, should I just like change the slides, Angie, or you want to share screen yourself, or like what would be the best way?
Thanks for reminding me because I forgot about that. But yes, can you share the screen? Because I'm on my phone, so.
Yeah, no
Okay,
worries.
thank you.
I'm gonna go to the first one. Yeah, and I'll change them. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you just tell me like
Okay,
next,
great.
and I'll click it.
Okay, so this is our monthly Twitter report from March, and these are the results. So you can. Okay, let me just. Okay, Twitter at a glance. We had over 43.8K impressions in March. And our impressions are up to the engagement rate, is up to 4.9%. So that's really good. You can change the slide. Those were top posts by engagement. The first one had over 7.7%, and it's a thread about what is the academy, and people love that one. And the other one was more like an interaction tweet, which was about who introduced you to the Web3 space. And a lot of people were tagging and everyone. And I also tagged you, Chuy. And I think people did too. And okay, you can now change it. That was our top post by impression, which means how many people saw it. And that is something Anna did, but it's like a comparison to other months. You can see that February was our most popular month, and the event of Denver, that really helped us a lot. So we're excited to now be announcing and promoting a lot the Amsterdam event. I don't know if anyone's going from here, but yeah. Okay, you can change it.
I am, and actually, I hadn't thought of the pins, but I'll try to make them have them made in time.
Okay, that's great. Also, I made this tweet with Ephraim about mental health, which had over 3,500 impressions, which is really good. And people have been loving that content. And also, Juanca has been very involved in everything of mental health. So thank you. You can change it. These were some of our responses. So people really loved that. Okay, why is important? Mental health is, well, I think it's something that it's really important to talk about, especially because now I think everyone's feeling crappy and not many people like to talk about it. So I think that by posting daily or maybe creating a safe space for everyone to talk about it would be amazing and people would feel a lot better. Okay. The key takeaways, we noticed that by sharing information about the academy and also events performed best, there was a lot of detail expansion and people would click the links a lot. We'd like to continue to test different post types like memes, more questions to interact with our followers, and also we'd love to talk more about mental health and suggestions to promote as much as possible the Dev Connect. And yes, I think that's it. Well, some content ideas for April. You can read that. I think we're gonna go for memes, Amsterdam event, and we want to be more active on the Telegram group. But yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much, Angie, for this. Let me get back to the agenda. Yeah, perfect. So before we move on, I just wanted to start, like a conversation. to see if there could be like more interest on the side of gravity, to get more involved with this part, with the mental health part, Juanca. Not only on content, which, by the way, I think that Angie and Efra have done an amazing job at this content part. But I feel that right now that the T Academy and the TEC are getting like associated with these kind of practices, I feel it could be a great way to maybe direct like some traffic at Gravity DAO. But yeah, just any kind of conversation that could be worth to start from this content, and yeah, to keep let's say like a content stream in that direction, but that can be enriched with many perspectives about it. So Juanca, would you like to add something?
Yeah. Well, right now, I think there are 3 calls where people can be redirected. The one is on Fridays. That is the psychology call, and the other one is today. That is the liberating structures practice group, and the other one is the book club on Thursdays, where we are reading Who Do We Choose to Be. So I think it would be good to redirect people who engage with that kind of content to those activities, because those are like the activities that directly tribute to, or that are our efforts towards bringing visibility and talking about mental health, and also researching about it and giving tools for how to deal with it. And yeah, I think those are the things. And maybe I think also, Chuy, we would have to have like a meeting, because right now I am leading the Twitter in Gravity, and yeah, I would love to have the same tools that you're using, like to make statistics and to know which are the Twitters that are most engaging and all that. So yeah, it would be great to have support and coordinate between our DAOs.
Yeah, actually, it's great that you mentioned that, because right now, with all of the conversation that the new gravity training is gonna start having, I feel that it could be a great opportunity to like chances to funnel like some intentions and just approaches around the gravity training. And yeah, I'm always recommending that. So I can also think of a few people that could be very, very interested in supporting communications for Gravity DAO. So yeah, welcome Durgadas, welcome Anatek, and Brian D. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let me quickly include your names in attendee. Okay, perfect. And before I move on to the Twitter planning, Anna, would you like to tell us a little bit about the teacher campaign around the T360 course?
Hello, yeah. In Token Engineer Academy, we noticed that in East Denver, we had a lot of visualization and engagement with the posts that we were creating, and one thing that we thought it was that maybe because of us tagging other people and people who are part of the TC team and T Academy team, tagging them, and then these people part of the team sharing this post, we were engagement, like we were reaching more people. So we came up with an idea to keep sharing about the people that are part of the TC and Token Engineering Academy, we thought about creating a campaign to talk about the teachers, like for example, sharing things like meet Angela. She's been in token engineering for, I don't know, let's say 5 years, for example. I don't know. The way she get to know token engineers because this, and to post a picture of her if she wants, and to let us share what she would like to be shared in Twitter. So next time maybe she's going to retweet this, and that's the way we are going to reach more people. And yeah, this is one campaign we are going to do with the teachers of Token Engineering Academy, but also we could try it as well with people of TEC, like our contributors, but of course people who wants to be part of it or who wants to share about themselves. But yeah, it's good. We are planning it. I talked to Angela in the morning, and yeah, they like the idea.
Nice. Yeah, I remember a while ago that we had a similar idea around the stewards, like a Meet the Stewards campaign, and I feel that it could be like a good opportunity to maybe get back a little bit on that now that Communitas is just like more strong and has more presence over the community. So yeah, please keep us in the loop with that, Anna.
Yep,
Okay.
sure. I will let you know.
Aloysius, welcome. Nice to see you here. Okay. Let's move on to Twitter planning. So there has been a lot of activity around Twitter and around the TEC. There's just a lot going on. And yesterday we had the proposal inverter Twitter Spaces. So I think it was a success, but maybe let's see if we can have actually check out like some analytics on it. I don't know if it's like the tweet or the space itself. No, wait. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about how this part works for spaces. Maybe let me check the follow up. Oh, because the follow up was a poll that I also feel that had some impact. So let's see, because definitely the next one is gonna be the reward system. Nice. It's really good. We have less than 24 hours. So yeah, let's keep this Twitter Spaces idea growing. So make sure you praise Nate for covering this. This was great, and this was amazing, and this also helps just like pushing forward everything around Twitter. So thanks, Nate, and everybody that participated. And as I was saying, there also like the meme parties are back, so you can see how there's just like a different way to engage, and just like to present information. I don't know how many of you knew this, but if you go to convert, you get a chance to either mint or burn a TEC. And both of those interactions actually help advanced token engineering because they have an effect over our common pool. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything around Twitter. There's some around mental health Mondays, but Angie already told us some news about it. And also, before I forget, actually, there's something very interesting going on. Like I knew that just the common stack and just different projects from the Giveth Galaxy, that we proudly are a part of. We're looking for some kind of like Twitter specialist. There were like they were doing this like for many months now, and actually Heather told me recently that they found out why it was so difficult to get a Twitter specialist, and it's mostly because of the way it monetizes. There are not as many Twitter specialists as there are, like Facebook and Instagram specialists. So that was interesting to learn. But the point is that apparently we finally got someone very, very professional. And I think their name is Steve. So we're gonna have like individual calls with Giveth, with the Commons Stack, with Token Engineering Commons, and from there we're gonna have like different. I guess I don't know if calling them workshops would be accurate, but we're gonna have like different, just like tips and different ways to start growing our Twitter in a more strategic and in structured way. So it's something exciting. I feel it's something that many people have worked on for a while now, just like to have a better idea of how to manage our Twitter and how to attract growth. So I'm very excited about this because we've had just amazing results. I was talking to Asset Laser about this. Like when we started like working as a team on Twitter, we were like in the 700, like 800 rank, and we are almost reaching for. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost at 4K followers. So I'm very excited because we've achieved this pretty much with like no professional experience on Twitter, any of us. So I feel it's a great achievement. And if we add on top the fact that Steve really, really knows their way around Twitter. So yeah, just like imagine, we're going to be able to reach 10K pretty soon. So let's keep moving on. And does anybody have any kind of like comment around T Academy or Twitter so far?
I just keep wondering why we act like Twitter is the only social media that exists. It's
Yeah,
like I just don't know why. You talk about growth and everything. Growth should be toward other things other than Twitter, in my view. But anyway, that's just me.
I feel that we're getting there. Like we're starting to also like HubSpot. There have been a lot of improvements. Yeah, most of them thanks to you, Durgadas, and your input on and experience on it. So, actually, like we're gonna have some updates around marketing, and I think the next we already had a newsletter go out. So. I think our next one is gonna go out on April 20th. So yeah, maybe Manu can tell us a little bit more about it when we get to this topic. But yeah, I'm just quickly gonna go through animation and video production and translations. So animation and video production is still undergoing an advice process. If you haven't seen some of the adjustments that we're gonna make around this team, please make sure you visit the forum thread around the communications funding proposal because we need your input and it is very much appreciated before we take decisions that are going to impact the community. So make sure you check that out. About translations, we have a Gravity process ongoing. Yesterday we had a truly a very beautiful session where we touched on many different subjects, and it was just like a very particular way of approaching the conflict without having a confrontational atmosphere. So I'm very happy about that, and I always take opportunities to shill Gravity. So yeah, remember, if you ever have any kind of conflict or misunderstanding in the community, always go to Gravity because there is opportunity in every conflict. So I feel that the translations team is starting to like work around that and try to reflect on things that went wrong and just trying to reapproach the whole thing with a safe space, like in between the different members. So yeah, thanks for that, Juanca. Would you like to maybe like add something or anything on the Gravity side about the translations team?
Yeah, that we are also receiving support from Septimus on transparency, and that we are trying to have like accountability to the community on the most relevant aspects and on the aspects that concern to the community, and also proposing new alternatives to move on. I think that we also scheduled like an in real life meeting to solve this with and some of the topics that were still pending. But I think we will be moving on, and the translation team will be on track again. Hopefully within 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Juanca. And our last topic today is just updates around the marketing team. So we're gonna have next week's newsletter ready. If you think you can summon any efforts around this, remember that right before this call we have the marketing team sync. So make sure you join us. And if you have also something that you would like us to include, feel free to join this call to have to not leave anything outside consideration. So Manu, maybe you want to take the stage with some updates around marketing.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Chuy. Yeah, so for the marketing team, we had we had our sync earlier, like an hour, an hour and 40 minutes ago, I believe. Our where we went over hub forms and how we can start using them. I got
Sorry, I
actually
missed that.
sorry. Go ahead, Lucas.
I was just saying, I'm sorry, I missed that. I would have wanted to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we can connect later to discuss what we went over and what your thoughts are on it. Because I would appreciate your input on that. I know, like last newsletter, I decided not to reach out to you because you were taking some time off. But for the next one, I will definitely take your opinion into account. So yeah, we went over the hotspot forums and how we can start basically whenever our community needs some type of Google form to get some input on the community, get some input about, like for example, for the Graviton training. I know that on the previous iteration we had there was a Google form where people signed up, and now for this upcoming Graviton training, I'm going to sync with Juan so that we can have a hotspot form for that. And also, there's also room to do that for communities as well for feedback on the onboarding process. And so right now, like the content that we're looking to add into the newspaper is the Gravity Medium article that was recently posted. The proposal inverter AMA that was done on Twitter Space. Some news from the T Academy team. The session number 5 from T360 is coming up. Dev Connect Amsterdam event. T Hard Skills. And some other things about the psychology research group, etc. Going back a little bit in time, this is what the newsletter looked like. Praise to Acid Laser for beautifying it with the graphic as always. The format is pretty much just ecosystem news where we went over the Taoist event that happened early March, Fork the System that happened in Colombia, the Gitcoin Grants Round 13 that happened in March as well, and the T Academy T360 program that started. Interestingly, the link that was clicked the most was this one, the Dune Analytics dashboard. So we're considering giving it a little bit more emphasis on this next newsletter. Also, there was a summary of the 3 Tau votes that were done in the community, and all the funding proposals that were up on Gardens, as well as a description of them and the amount that was requested. Lastly, the upcoming events, which are all in Amsterdam, the Dev Connect, the Daoist Global Governance Gathering, and the ETH Amsterdam, and call to action with a link to our Twitter updates, our calendar, and our Discord server. It was sent to 352 people. The open rate was 41%. Click through was 13%. Click rate was 5%. What else? Only 3 people unsubscribed. I know that Durgadas warned me that a format like this, like having a somewhat long newsletter, was against the norm in a way. So perhaps for the next one, we'll make it a little bit shorter. This one was a little bit longer because it was the first one, and I felt I needed to cover a lot of the events that went on for the whole month of March, which was a very busy month. But for the next newsletter, it's only going to be 2 weeks, so I'm hoping it's going to be much shorter. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see that 81.48% that it was read mostly. Only a few people skimmed through it, and almost no one glanced through it. So there was some good engagement. And yeah, only 1 people declared as spam. Other than that, if you'd like to get your event added into the newsletter, or something that you'd like some promo for, do let me know. Send me a DM, and I'll consider I'll consider it for the next one. And having said that, that's pretty much how the marketing team is looking so far. I'll pass it back to you, Chuy.
Thanks, Manu. So I feel that by the time the next newsletter goes out, we're already going to have a better idea of when the Graviton training is happening. I feel that itself is going to attract a lot of people and attention. So it would be interesting to check out some of the numbers around it. And also, I forgot about this, but with Anatech, we're working in different outreaching for many communities. And what we want to promote is just the amount of educational opportunities that there are around token engineering right now. If it's either the Graviton training or the T fundamentals course, or like T360 study groups, book clubs. So yeah, we wanted to do like different spotlights in other communities. If you know other communities that would be interested in having this spotlight, please reach out to me or Ana so that we can take this in account, and we can spread the word about the Graviton training as much as possible. Not that the other things are not important. It's just like this is the next thing that we're going to happen. And well, the T360 groups are happening right now also. So yeah, if you can think of any communities that would be interested in education opportunities, let us know. And with that, I think we covered most topics of all of the topics in our agenda this week, and maybe we can have like 12 extra minutes for our mornings or afternoons, depending on where you are. So Would anyone like to add anything before we have this call finished?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do we have do we have pretty propaganda for the gravity training? I know last 2 seasons there was like Medium articles and stories, and those had like images. Do I have like stuff to like pull from for Twitter to make like shilly stuff, or is there anything new? Just like pull from the newsletter, or not the newsletter, but the Medium article. Is there anything else content wise visual that we have?
Great question. Oh yeah, go ahead, Juanca.
That we are working with acid laser, and hopefully we will have that content soon. We are short on time, but we are working on all these, and we're creating a lot of content. As soon as I have it, I will circulate it. But it's been like very frantic to try to plan all this while all so many things are happening at the same time. But
I hear
yeah,
that. I'm afraid to
sure.
share because the date. I've just been afraid to share anything because I haven't been certain of the dates. I'm afraid to throw stuff up there, and people have me ask questions, and I don't want to confuse anybody because I'm
We are
not
even thinking of moving it 1 week if things are not still ready. But tomorrow we will have like the key meeting in the coordination call.
Yeah, it's also like most likely, just so that you have an approximate Aloysius, because I've been running into the same issue. I've been saying most likely is going to start the first week of May. So it might most likely is going to end up being the first week of May. So that might help people just to get a closer idea of when this is happening. And yeah, I'm also going to be helping Juanca promote this a lot once we have something ready. And great. I did not know that Acid Laser was already working on that. So yeah, thanks for letting us know, Juanca. So is there anything else or any other questions?
Are we doing a similar kind of about the teachers kind of thing for Gravity? That would be a nice narrative thing. Also, I just wanted to point out that if we as a group create like a weekly blog post about the summary of the things that happened for that week, then it makes 4 easy blocks that we can then use in the newsletter at the end of the month, right? So if we set the newsletter date like, on the 1st of the month or whatever, and then work, so that we like make a blog post every Friday or whatever, then you just have an easy way of summarizing this. And then, with the way the newsletter was this time, then you can just visually or graphically represent, what happened in each of those 4 blocks. And then, it gets a bit better click through and so on. So
Actually, I'd like to take advantage that you're here in the call and ask you if there's like a day of the week that has the biggest open rate. Like, do people read more? Is it like Sundays, weekends, Mondays, so that I schedule, I schedule the newsletter up on that day? Are there some statistics on that?
yeah, there's actually it really depends, like B2B versus B2C. So it depends on what you're talking about. So email sending time is differentiated generally by this. So for example, the personal email versus, so I think a lot of this is going to be a B2C, right? Because we're not, dealing with that side of it. But the main differentiator generally is this. So yeah, it's there's kind of a range, between 42% kind of in the evening. I can send you a little link about that if you like, to your private thing, just to give you a sense of it,
Yeah, please do. Thanks.
And then yeah, there's a bunch of that, right? So so that's generally what I found. So yeah, we can go over those things, but it's also, there's time, right? Time in the evening or in the morning or day. So, some people say Tuesday, is the best time. You can see that we're flooded with meetings on Tuesdays, right? So that's a really popular time that people are always, there and available and everything. So it seems like just from our own experience about scheduling, everybody wants to schedule every meeting with me, on Tuesday at 11 o'clock. So it's like, between 9 and 11 on Tuesdays, it seems like that's the best time generally for people.
Oh, and also, before I forget, Efra, if you don't have a lot on your plate, do you think you could support Gravity with some of these banners for the Graviton training instructors? I know that Acid Laser might have like some stuff, but maybe you can base like this content off what he's working on, and you can go ahead and report those hours to the marketing team in D-Work. So yeah, I mean, and this is if you don't have a lot on your plate right now, but yeah, I think it would be a great opportunity, and also because a lot of instructors have their own like trajectory and their own experience. So I think it would be very, very interesting, and it was just like spread more information. So are you good taking that on?
Yeah, sure. I think I can help with that. I just gotta talk with Juanca and yep, no problem. Let's do it.
Great. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, thanks everybody for attending the call today. And I'll see you during the rest of the week. Have a great rest of the week, everybody, and see some of you in Amsterdam this weekend.
Thanks,
Bye.
Chuy.
Thanks,
Ciao,
Chuy.
ciao. Thank you.